Hello boys and girls. Welcome to our art lesson for today. This art lesson has been organized by Auntie Jo for you. She sends her love and she hopes that you enjoy it. Remember, when we do art, we make sure that we are comfortable, that we are seated in our handwriting position, that we have got all the materials that we need, and that we are ready to devote effort, attention, and neatness to our work. For today's lesson, the materials that we need is some paper and some pencil crayons, or Kokies, or crayons, whatever you find at home that you enjoy using. If you can collect all your materials, then we can proceed with the lesson. Now, if you can remember back to last term, there were 5 elements of shape that Auntie Jo introduced to you. Let's see if we can remember what some of those were. Let me draw one and see if you can identify it. Yes, a circle. And a circle can come in different shapes. It need not be one size. Good. What do we call it when we color our circle in? Let's see what the next element of shape is. That's right, a dot. And if you remember well, a dot can also come in some funny squiggly shapes as well. But a dot is always colored in. Now let's look at some lines. The third element of shape is a straight line. The key point to remember is that it is absolutely straight. It can face any direction though. It need not be in one direction. It can also vary in length. The next element of shape is almost a combination of a straight line going at a different angle to what it began. Yes, an angular line. An angular line is quite fun. You can start it in one direction and send it off in a completely different direction. You can also make the angles quite small, or the angles can be large. And the last element of shape is also in the line family. It is a curved line. This too can go in any direction and be of any length and of any shape. Let's repeat. We have our circle, our dot, our straight line, our angular line, and our curved line. Boys and girls, I wonder if you could take a moment, go for a walk around your house, observing different objects and trying to identify these elements of shape. For example, if I were to observe a cup, the top of the cup would have a circle around. The handle would either be an angular line or a curved line. Take a moment now and go and have a look and see what you have in your home. Perhaps you'd like to ask Mom to pause this audio. Great! Welcome back. Now we are going to use these different elements of shape and we are going to create our very own imaginative picture. Let's pick a color. Here I have picked a dark green. Using my dark green, I'm going to use one of the elements of shape. Let's say the curved line. I'm going to swing it around, and then swing it around, and then swing it around, however you please. It doesn't look like much, and that's okay. Let's choose a different color. Now we're going to try the angular line. Let's put a nice big angular line there, and maybe another smaller bunch over here. Remember, your picture needn't look like mine. This is your own imaginative picture of the elements of shape. You can even add color to some of your forms. Here I've chosen to add a little bit of color to mine. What's missing? A curved line, an angular line. How about a dot? Why don't we do a few dots around the edges? This is quite interesting. Maybe we can do it with a different color and slightly bigger. Some nice big blue dots. I'm wondering, we haven't used a circle yet. Let's come here and start with some circles. Remember, they needn't be of the same size. Very nice. Now, the last thing I want to do is very carefully add an extra little dot over here. And another one over here. There we go. Our exercise with the elements of shape is finished. You can continue to draw more on your page, or you can join me as we move towards the next section of our lesson. Right. In this lesson, we are going to use these elements of shape to create a picture. Now, if you watch carefully, you can follow the picture that I draw. If you would like to add extra elements of your own, you are welcome to do so. Remember, this is art. It is an expression of your imagination as well as the use of the various elements of shape. Let's start off drawing in the center of our page. Choose a color and start with a dot. Good. Now, we are going to add a curved line just above the dot. Let's take a different color. Just above the dot. And when you stop, let's keep it curved round the bottom and take it up and round the bottom and join it. There we go. That almost looks like a kidney bean. Now we're going to add some angular lines. Remember, angular lines are made up of straight lines that move in different directions. Let's create a straight line and take it in a different direction. Let's create a straight line and take it in a different direction. And one last time. Whoops, and we broke our pencil. Never mind. Now we're going to add a few more curved lines to this form that we've done in green. Let's start over here. Maybe we've got a bit of a curved line here and it swings around and spirals in. Maybe there's another curved line here that comes around and it curves in and spirals in. And yet another up and around and spirals in. You can create your spirals and curved lines as you choose. Maybe we can add some detail to the middle. Another bit of a curved line and out and in and around and out and in and around and out. Now for some straight lines. Let's just take them down, all the way down, all the way down. And another straight line. And another straight line. And another straight line. Another straight line. Another straight line. And another straight line. Now I'm going to add a little bit more detail around my bird. We can do this by perhaps using a longer curved line that curves around and around and around and around and up. And perhaps there are shorter curved lines in here. Around and around and around and around. Now, boys and girls, you can continue with your drawing, adding all these elements of shape, including straight lines, curved lines, dots, circles, and angular lines, creating something of the imagination. Please remember, this is not a realistic drawing. This is an exercise in using the elements of shape. Keep going and enjoy what you're doing. We look forward to our next art video where we move further along. Thank you.